Interestingly, despite the colossal success of Matrix series and his enviable position in the film industry, Keanu continued down his unpredictable career path. In 2000, he accepted a supporting role in the disturbing psycho-thriller The Gift, directed by Sam Raimi of Spider-Man fame. In it, Keanu played Donnie Barksdale, an abusive redneck who terrorizes his girlfriend. Keanu proved he could stretch as an actor and dive into a character with great complexity.
Well, I mean, I've been fortunate to have the opportunities once in a while to have that eclectic career. It's something that I'm interested in. I mean, I'd like to be able to play different kinds of characters.
Football, 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 football.
You know, not just leading men roles, but character and hopefully act in different genres.
The director admitted that at first, casting Keanu took a leap of faith.
I was caught into believing the media's portrayal of him and the movie's portrayal of him as a nice guy, a guy who was, kind of goofy and funny. But it's just a character like any other actor creates. And when I met him, I realized that he's really a craftsman, an actor, and he's dedicated, and really had a very intelligent take on the role of Donnie Barksdale. So I thought about Keanu as the villain. He has a sexuality to him that another villain wouldn't have had. And to think about why Hilary Swank's character stays in the relationship with Keanu, it's not just that she's caught in a cycle of abuse, but this guy is sexy, he's good looking, and she digs him. So I understand that. And it's not pleasant, but it's probably true. And it suddenly added another dimension to the picture that I thought was right. And it was unexpected and real, and so suddenly it was a great casting choice.
Reeves also welcomed the opportunity to explore the dark emotional side of his character.
I haven't had the experiences that my character might have had, as being molested or abused, physically abused or emotionally abused, but I can certainly relate to the feelings that could create, powerlessness, self-worth, and so I can personalize that. And so for me it was fun to create that part and try to manifest Donnie Barksdale.
But issues of powerlessness and self-worth were brought to the forefront when Keanu was struck amazingly by another series of tragedies. He and his girlfriend, Jennifer Symes, were planning to start a family in 2000 when their unborn child died. 18 months later, Jennifer herself was killed in a car accident. Also, at the same time, his sister was still battling leukemia.
For someone who grows up in a family that has been beset by turbulence and moving around, a lot of inconsistency moving from country to country, that can become a figural issue later on in life, to the desire to settle down and to start a family and to put down roots. And so when that interest is interrupted, when it's ripped out even, that can be especially traumatic and put this whole issue really to the forefront of finding continuity and settling down.
Keanu's often seen at red carpet events and premieres, accompanied by his sister and mother, who now works as a dress designer. What's astonishing is that he's emerged from these personal traumas without his career being seriously affected. He went on to star opposite some of Hollywood's leading heavyweights in the hilarious Something's Gotta Give.
This is real acting. This is real good acting. I think when you see Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton, and Frances McDormand, and Amanda Peet, and you're watching some really good acting. And what I mean by that is that what you see, the easiness, the breeziness, the availability of the performances and the relationships on the screen were really hard-earned. There was real hard work.
And hard work is probably the main thrust behind Keanu's longevity as an actor. In 2005, he returned to the supernatural thriller genre in Constantine.
In the film, Keanu plays a man who literally goes to hell and back, and given Keanu's own personal traumas and his ability to come back, the film is eerily reminiscent of his own life.
Well, I know the script and the story, and you try to have a perspective on it and collaborate with your director and the artists. And so there's there's your past, your history, your life that you've lived, and then there's what the script is bringing to you. And so you try to do you try to be rational up until they say action, and then you kind of let it go. So you want to have a perspective and a point of view. And emotionally, I try to identify with the character, its thoughts and its feelings.
To try to place Keanu Reeves into a particular category isn't an easy job. If Tom Hanks is America's everyman, Jim Carrey is the funny man, then Keanu is more of a blank slate onto which the audience can really project itself. And Keanu himself is really puzzled at what the audience, what filmgoers make of him.
The perception of me, I don't know. I don't know the base perception of me. So I don't know. Is there one perception of me that to be the reaction against? I don't know.
No matter, Keanu Reeves has a long and certainly very productive career still ahead of him.